With thousands of exchange-traded funds, ETFs, and investment funds you can invest in, it's no surprise that many investors don't know where to start. As a result of the recent market decline, many stocks are also trading at much lower prices than they were 6 months or a year ago. There is no crystal ball that will tell you which stock will give you good returns, but I tried my best. In this video, we will discuss 10 stocks that long-term investors consider a good buy to spend their money in 2022. Below are 10 stocks that could be an important addition to our portfolio for the rest of 2022 and years to come. Let's admit 3 caveats before we get to the actions here. Choosing the best stocks to buy today depends primarily on your personal financial situation. Watch our first video about investments to understand where you are. Cover topics such as creating emergency funds, allocating assets, and buying shares as appropriate. I like these stocks as a long-term investment. I have no idea what they will do in the next few weeks or months. If inflation remains higher than expected, or if the government enters a recession, most or all of these factors could decline in the near term. The list below doesn't mean a fully diversified portfolio. Instead, they are the best stocks that I am sure will outperform after 2022. The best way to diversify your holdings in one step is to build a core portfolio around most stable companies. From minimum market capitalization to maximum market capitalization, go through a list of the top 10 shares to buy now and continue with a summary of the buy operations for each share. Welcome to the investment channel. Support us with your like and subscribe and enjoy watching. Etsy grew long before the COVID-19 pandemic by connecting customers and savvy manufacturers looking for something other than regular e-commerce pricing. During the pandemic, all e-commerce received a strong boost, but Etsy has taken a big leap, growing more than double that of general e-commerce. While Etsy's natural fit helped when people wanted a unique face mask, the growth has been impressive across all product categories. In the first quarter of 2022, Etsy's market revenue increased 177% from pre-pandemic levels. As you may have noticed in this list, a powerful platform grabs my attention. There is no mistake. Etsy is one of them. Few e-commerce companies compete directly with Amazon to win. Etsy didn't just survive when Amazon launched a handmade platform. They won. Given the strength of its platform and brand, Etsy's market opportunities have reached hundreds of billions of dollars and are just starting to move on. Pinterest is an oasis of positivity in an increasingly depressed and fragmented social media situation. This comes in part from the idea that revolves around Pinterest. People go to Pinterest to focus on what they like. Whether you're building a dream stall, baking a birthday cake for your kids, or updating your wardrobe, Pinterest gives people visual inspiration for what they want to do. The coup de grace for Pinterest was the lack of revenue at the Facebook level, despite strong community growth and sales. This is especially true internationally, accounting for 80% of the user base. But that's what I love about Pinterest. Finally, it's worth noting that Pinterest is starting to explore that niche in the e-commerce scene. This could be an important growth engine in the coming years. After all, Pinterest is the place to find out what people would like to buy. It has both a platform and an audience. It's very easy to visualize how seamless advertising, lead generation, and product placement happen when people are actually there and making suggestions. The company is testing personal shopping feeds and recently agreed to acquire the fashion shopping platform, the Yes. For a reason, Mercado Libre is often referred to as the Latin American Amazon region. The company operates an e-commerce market with an overwhelming presence in some of the most populous countries in the region, including Brazil and Argentina. However, there are many Mercado Libres. It operates a fast-growing payment platform called Mercado Pago, a logistics service called Mercado Envios, and a corporate lending platform. Mercado Libre is not just about the Latin American Amazon. PayPal, Square, Shopify, and others in Latin America are all rolled into one and are in the early stages of growth. Sea Limited is fast becoming a superpower in Southeast Asia. The company operates a major digital gaming platform, Garena. However, the most promising growth drivers are the Shopee e-commerce platform and the Sea Money digital payment platform, both of which are growing rapidly. In the first quarter of 2022, Shopee's revenues grew 64% year-over-year, and C-Money, the newest segment of the company, grew enormously to 360%. C Limited has 3 companies, Garena, Shopee, and C-Money, and 3 companies that are likely to grow rapidly. This giant became the leader of all 3 companies, both in his hometown and in other major markets around the world. Shopify operates a platform designed to allow businesses of all sizes to sell their products online, with a focus on empowering small businesses. Shopify offers business plans starting at $29 per month. Shopify's one-stop shop approach to enabling e-commerce has made it a strong point. Today, more e-commerce sales flow into the ecosystem than any other company except Amazon. However, Shopify may still be in its infancy stage. The platform generated $4.8 billion in revenue last year, but that's only part of the $153 billion and growing market opportunity as more and more retailers shift their focus to online sales. Formerly known as Square, Block has evolved from a company specializing in payment processing hardware into a broad financial ecosystem for merchants and individuals. As for merchants, Block has processed payments of approximately $178 billion in the past 4 quarters and also offers a variety of adjacent services. Personally, Block has a cash app with tens of millions of active users, including personal transfers, direct deposits, debit cards, and the ability to buy and sell stocks and Bitcoin and many others. As the ecosystem evolves, the workforce grows. Robotic surgery overcomes the shaking of human hands. This general theory hasn't changed much since I first bought Intuitive Surgical stock in 2005. The Da Vinci surgical system is a clear industry leader, and the razor and knife model helps generate a continuous revenue stream as the system is used to perform the procedure. Intuitive Surgical occupies the highest position in space, and there is ample room for growth as the adoption of the surgical system increases and the number of supported procedures increases over time. Don't be distracted by short-term political headwinds. House of Mouse is an all-season frame for your wallet. The pandemic has hit theme parks and the film industry, but it helped Disney Plus, a streaming service that became a powerhouse years earlier than Disney anticipated. In 2022, the demand for Disney theme parks and films will be greater than ever. Disney Plus became a huge hit. The company is naturally focused on its extensions and its other streaming platforms, Hulu and ESPN+. Disney could truly be the ultimate combination of a pandemic-backed gaming revival and a growing business. The extraordinary stability of intellectual property and automated cash park activities gives a margin of safety, which is probably the safest title on this list. With the development of new parts of the company, it still has great growth potential. Most of this list is made up of growth stocks, which is a relatively mild value choice for the group. Berkshire Hathaway has a group of around 60 branches, including well-known names such as Geico, Duracell, and Dairy Queen. Berkshire has approximately $350 billion in common stock, including major stocks of Apple, Bank of America, Chevron, and American Express, and positions in Coca-Cola and dozens of other companies. Many have been carefully selected by legendary investor Warren Buffett himself. Buffett would say they lost the fastball, but Berkshire has continued to generate returns in the market despite its massive size for nearly years. If Berkshire were a mutual fund, it would be the largest actively managed mutual fund in the world. Buffett won't take the lead forever, but Berkshire is his legacy, and he has been battling stress for years to ensure he stays in good shape even after his retirement. Amazon doesn't need a special introduction. The company plays a dominant role in the US e-commerce market, and its cloud platform, Amazon Web Services, is also a market leader. However, there is potential for growth beyond expectations. We are far from maximizing e-commerce adoption. However, it accounts for less than 15% of total American retail sales. The cloud industry is also relatively new. Amazon also has a lot of potential in other areas such as healthcare, supermarkets, and neighborhood markets. Last point to use this list of actions. If you're just starting your investment journey or need a common sense check, please watch my previous video. It covers all the basics from how to get started to how to define your personal investment strategy to how much money you invest in stocks. The proverb is very good for investing. Measure 7 times, cut once. Thank you for watching. Support the channel. Press like button, subscribe, and feel free to write in the comments on what topic you would like to see in new video.